Well, here we are on a beautiful fall afternoon. The sun is shining, the leaves look gorgeous, and I'm in Scott Township at a very interesting business, Maiolatesi Wine Cellars. I've been there years ago, but things have changed. It's now a 3-in-1 business. I'll explain later, but first, I'm heading to the kitchen because they cook some beautiful pizza. Well, I come inside, it's beautifully warm there. This is Jody. He's going to be the cook, the chef, whatever you call yourself. We've got how many pizzas to make?
We're gonna make 3 pizzas today.
Brilliant. So let's get rolling. What do you want first?
All right, if you could just hand me that bowl with the semolina flour and the dough in it.
The dough, the most important ingredient.
Yep, we're gonna round it up. And then what key is to keep that crust, because that's what all the Neapolitans are about, right? So we're just
so that's
gonna
what we're making Neapolitan from Naples, Italy, yeah?
Yes, yes. We're gonna keep it in there a little bit, but we just wanna see how we kind of baby that up.
Yeah,
we wanna
get
that really nice crust on there, okay?
Now, from what I understand, Neapolitan pizzas are cooked pretty quick.
They do. They tend to about 1.5 minutes. So, but because we want to get a little bit crispier pizza for those Americans that like that crispy crust, we're going to put in there a little bit longer.
Okay,
all
sounds
right?
good.
And then we're going to slowly stretch that out.
It's nice and glutinous, isn't it?
Exactly,
Right
yeah.
out?
So you can kind of see that that's going to kind of flex back and forth, right?
Nice.
All right, and then as we go, we're going to slowly stretch out, okay? And this
fantastic.
continues until we get to a nice kind of size.
So what are we, about 10 inches across?
About 10 inches. We're looking for about 10 to about 12 inches, okay?
Gotcha, brilliant.
And then we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it over here to let it rest a little bit and grab one of these fresh doughs for you, all right? And then we're gonna bring these over and we're gonna start to make one of our special pizzas, which will be the sausage.
So it looks flat at the moment, but there's gas trapped in there.
Correct.
And when you cook it, it's gonna hopefully come right up.
It will, yes, hopefully, you're right, well, hopefully. So what I'm gonna ask for is for the sun-dried tomatoes first.
All right,
okay?
sun-dried tomatoes.
Because a lot of these
one of my
just
favorites.
like, yes, just like your bases of most of your pizzas, we're gonna want those tomatoes on the bottom. This is our house-made garlic oil that we make with fresh olive oil, and then we use a little bit of sun-dried tomato juice in there. So we're gonna put that on there, just kind of give it a little bit of love. So we're gonna use the fresh mozzarella, freshly sliced in-house, okay? I want to get that all around, all right? But one of the key things is you do not want to get those on the crust, okay?
So why is that?
Because if we get that on the crust, just like the sauce, it's not going to be able to rise. We're not going to get that lovely, and you'll get some weird sides, which could actually be kind of dangerous in the oven because they could get flame ups, okay? Because that could spill.
We don't want
then we're going to go with the sausage next.
All right, sausages.
All right,
excellent.
Freshly made sausage, all right? And we're going to put that right on there. It's an Italian sausage. It's a mix between a hot and a sweet, all right? So we get that nice balance, okay? And then lastly, we're going to have the broccoli rabe, all right?
Fantastic.
It's just nicely seasoned.
That's the healthy ingredient.
Correct, yeah. Well, and we also, you know, we eat with our eyes a lot of times.
The color is lovely, the red and the green.
Exactly,
Yeah,
always want to have those nice colors. So then at this time, we're ready to go. We're going to grab the peel, we're going to throw it in the oven.
It's time for pizza number 2. Jody, it's all yours again.
Sounds good. So let's start with our whipped ricotta that we have right there.
There we go.
And this is just a nice ricotta that we put a little bit of pepper, a little bit of oil, and some honey, and then we whip that up, and we're just going to put little
dollops.
Just little dollops. Yeah. So then from there, we're going to go to the butternut squash, roast it with a little bit of herbs and spices on that.
Very seasonal, yeah?
Yes, that was actually why it's inspired, and they named it the Harvest Pizza, which makes sense because that's kind of where we're at right now. And then we're going to go to the spinach, which is a fresh spinach. You could probably use frozen spinach as long as you dry it out. And then lastly, we're going to use the mozzarella. A lot of the times you have the tomatoes on the bottom, just like the last one. This one, we're kind of use those as a topping, and that way the tomato juice will kind of melt all the way through and create a really nice
and again, visually, it's brilliant
flavor profile.
The oranges, the greens.
And then the roasted cherry tomatoes, all right? And so you can see this is really gonna pop the color. There's a lot of cultures around the world that they tell you to eat 4 to 5 colors in your meal. And if there's not 4 or 5 colors, you better add some because it's not gonna be healthy for you. And if you start to do that, you'll be amazed on how healthy your food gets without even trying.
That looks gorgeous.
All right? And so that's it. Now we're gonna put it in the oven.
All right.
And then just before we get here, we want to hit on the edge for the semolina to fall off. Because if we don't do that, when we put it in there, it will burn. And that is major trouble. So we're going to put that right in there. And we're going to change our peels back to our metal one. And in about 2 minutes, this pizza will be out.
And now the final pizza, number 3.
Okay, and we saved the best for last, the classic margherita pizza.
Margherita, yep.
So we're going to start with our house-made marinara sauce.
Margherita because you drink a margarita with it, or?
That would be lovely, but we don't have those cocktails here, but we do have lovely beers and wines that go with these. This is about 2 ounces, 2 to 3 ounces. We're going to put that right on there.
Of your sauce, homemade sauce.
Of house-made sauce, yes. I make this every week fresh. And then as for the mozzarella,
here we go.
lastly.
Oh, you must get through a lot of mozzarella.
We do. We probably go through, oh my goodness, I'd probably say about a dozen cases a weekend. So quite a bit. So this is just a fresh olive oil that we wanted to put on top just to kind of balance the flavors all together. And then that's going to go into the oven. We put the basil on the end because we want that light, fresh, herbal flavor.
Otherwise it will burn up pretty, it will brown up charcoal.
Exactly. And then we take our chef's knife and we're just going to cut nice strips, okay?
Mastery.
And so what that does is
brilliant.
it gets a nice, fresh, airy. You can smell that, right?
Smell,
You
yeah,
can smell
it
so
really
good.
comes off.
So if we put this in before, you wouldn't be able to smell, right? But
this
now
is
you
like
do.
torture,
All
yeah.
right, and then we just put that fresh on there, and then we take some of our wonderful ground parma, and we add that just at the end. Give it a
Freshly
little
ground.
bit. Freshly
You
ground.
don't want
So
to use
another.
that powdered stuff, do you?
No, you want this to get that again, that nice olfactory. All right, and there's your margarita.
I have to say, Jody, you're a master of this. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Well, it was very
And the
nice.
speed
Very
is
nice
incredible.
to meet you.
Thank you.
Very much.
I
Thanks
can't
for
wait
coming.
to try these. So,
All right.
thank you again.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
So we made the pizza, that's all sorted out. Now it's time to make some wine. This is Sal, he's the owner of Maiolatesi, and he knows all about making it.
Yes.
So when we come back, we'll show you what we do.